disrupt everything, and they want to create enough problems where people will think that it's good enough if so long as they're in power. And it's a shame, and it's a futile tactic. Unfortunately, like, I mean, fortunate, I guess, but it's like in a time when all of us have access to so much information, you know, I think that's where the whole idea of this control of the market, like you heard of this thing in the EU. Thankfully, this one, what was it, like the 13th something or whatever in the EU about journalism and documents, and they wanted to stop people from being able to use other people's stuff, and that would destroy freedom of press. And the freedom of the press is what keeps a society free. And it's only oppressive people that are seeking to create a totalitarian regime that would try to stifle someone else's free speech. But then the worst part is you get people that they're so crafty that they want to be your friend, and then they attack you so that you're actually going to the person who's attacking you thinking that they're going to try to help you. It's classic narcissistic 101 bullshit with people, you know what I mean? And this is like a modus operandi that people have adopted as like a ethic. Like, this is like what they think is the way to do things because they've never seen anything created. They've never had any love in their life to be able to cherish anything. It's like people have enough like motherly instincts or emotional instincts as like a reptilian, like, with an egg. It's like, that's it. And it's unfortunate because there's so much available to us. It saddens me to watch it happen, and to think that people would resort to this. I mean, what a pathetic excuse for art. You know what I mean? And you've got everyone rehashing Robert Anton Wilson's works, trying to pretend like they came up with it or something. And it's like, it's a total disrespect. You know what I mean? It's one thing if people were sincere, but who knows who's sincere out here? That's why, like, I'm setting it off like this. It's like, be an individual. This is about individual rights. This is about you being an individual and being brave enough to be an individual. And in order for us to collectively win, all of us have to be individuals. We can't be tied to some emotional group of people that are trying to string along our emotions to get us to hate. Because that's all the heathen, the wicked can do, is get people to hate one another. Magic cannot do anything but disrupt people. That's all magic. It is only ever that. Everything else is creation. Right? You know what I mean? But the concept, the techniques of magic, that shit is only for disrupting people. So when you see people that are disrupting people, that's what that study is, man. It's but I love it, man. It says, the wicked plot and they plan, but Allah too plots and plans, and he is the greatest of planners. How cool. Such a beautiful thing, everyone. And I just wanted to touch base with everyone. I miss you all the good people that would be tuning in right now. Forgive me for not opening up the chat. I get fired up and stuff like that. I'm not trying to call anyone. I'm not calling any one person in particular out. I'm just trying to say that, collectively, open your minds up so that people aren't, like, sucked into any kind of bullshit. And it's just because that's detrimental to the freedom of thought. It's detrimental to our well-being collectively as a group. You know what I mean? If we are a group even, I've kind of given up on that notion. Like, it's hard for me to actually make friends in the real world that I would want to talk to anyway. No disrespect or whatever it is. I'm a loner anyway. And, but I also have a lot of respect for good people. But then some people use the guise of pretending to be good people to try and, like, I don't know. But there's wonderful people out there. I've met some great people. I've met some great people that I have differences with. Even like, recently. Even like, shout out to all the lovely people that I've met. You know what I mean? I really do. I have a lot of respect for all the good people I've met out here. And I would hope that people wouldn't think anything otherwise than that. But at the same time, we have to also recognize that it is time. There are times when we have to individually address certain things because they're the only way for things to get handled. I'm not trying to mess with anyone's little shit show, okay? Just don't mess with me. You know what I mean? That's all I'm asking. Because I know where it's coming from. So we don't want to go there. But I do have a lot of respect for the good people, man. Be artists, create. You know what I'm saying? Be beautiful people. Don't be the half of what you could be, because that's easier and because you're angry. People can come together and make beautiful things together. But instead, so often people would rather come together to destroy others. How pathetic. How infantile. I mean, even if it's like, where is the concept of adaptation? Evolution, the idea that people won't rip one another down, that they're not going to live in fear and create fear stories so that everyone believes they're bullshit. You know what I mean? What a pathetic fucking notion. It's a damn shame, and I wish, there's so much untapped energy and beautiful things, but nobody really wants that. This is about market control over a topic, and it's a damn shame. Because there is so much juice, so much real art, and so much beauty out there. And so many, really, I gotta say, blessed, beautiful people out here. And artists and creative types. But, try to delve in and make what is good the focus. Make what's good and healthy the focus. Not what's detrimental and destructive the focus. Because those are attempts to garner your attention for maybe something that you may not realize. And that's something even I have to recognize when I've been had. It's you got to sit there and clap, But at the same time, there's more to the story. And this is an interesting time that we're living in. This is you can't be fake during an awakening. Because you're going to, inevitably, people are going to wake up and find out. And the farther they've gone along down the road with you, the more wrath it is. But it is cool that, we discuss these certain things, but don't try to create something new. Yeah. The Church of Originality.